Hey, it's Draw Yacketer. Hope you're doing well. And today we're back with some more Minecraft Dungeons. And today I want to be trying to make the best artifact focused build. So much like in the past where I tried to make a sword or a bow focused build, this time I want to be making an artifact focused build. And I've actually got this all set up already to save some time, even though I should have probably put this armor in the forge, but oh well. But anyway, this is the armor I'm going to be using because it has 50% artifact damage, which is really good, and artifact cooldown, which is also great. Let me tell you the premise for this build. I am going to be using 2 iron golems because even though I could be using some other artifacts, I feel like these 2 are kind of the best. And I feel like they are going to be the best for this build because a lot of these other ones kind of like go well with like a bow or a sword, unless it's like the blast fungus or like scatter mine, something like that. There's not a lot that you can use like just by themselves. I feel like a lot of these pair well if you have something else. And so that's why I'm going to be using the 2 golem kits, because it's going to let me just focus just straight on the artifacts. So I am going to be using 2 iron golems and then the enchanter's tomb, of course, because this will let me enchant the golems, making them way stronger. Now, as far as a sword and a bow go, I'm actually just not going to use them because there's not really any enchantments that like make the artifacts better. So as far as the armor goes, then what enchantments am I going to be using on this? There are quite a few good artifact enchantments, like cooldown. Final Shout was a pretty good one that I thought about using. But for my build, I don't think Final Shout's actually going to be very beneficial. And so instead, I'm going to be using cooldown, of course, because on top of the 40% cooldown, I'm going to get an extra 38, which is great. And this is going to let my Enchanter's Tomb just come back way quicker, and my Iron Golems, if one of them happens to die, this should help. I'm also going to get the Beast Boss, letting my Iron Golems do even more damage. I'm also going to get the Beast Burst, because this is actually a pretty insane enchantment. Like, I was running through a tower a little bit ago, and I had just a gilded version of this, tier 1, and it actually saved my life a couple of times, so I'm going to be getting it. It's going to be doing 1,000,000 damage every time I use a health potion, which is nice. And thing to note is that it would be like 9 million if my armor was higher, and I might put it in the forge, but I kind of want to see if, if my artifacts are good enough to keep me alive even with the lower power level armor. So I'm just going to equip this Hunter's Promise real quick so I can give you a demo here. But obviously the Iron Golems on themselves, pretty good. But with the enchantments, they go like actually pretty insane. These are just going to be my 2 personal bodyguards, and it's going to be great. So let's of course get into a level and actually try this out. Okay, so I'm first just going to run through a soggy cave because of course. And whoa, what's my... Oh, right. I don't have any bow or sword equipped, so my power level is going to be really low. I'm still just going to run through this on Apocalypse plus 25. Just get a good feeling for it. I'm not going to use a bow or a sword though, just because why not? And I feel like as far as enchantments go for like making artifacts better, there's actually not a lot. Kind of the main 2... Oh gosh, I'm one shot. Anyway, the main 2 are Final Shout and the artifact cooldown. But besides that, there's not a lot. Also, I'm now realizing that I probably need some better armor. Or at least I need this one to be in the forge. Also, these golems are insane. They are so beefy. And then this is the best part. I use my health potion. They explode. That'd do more damage if I should probably put this armor in the forge now that I think about it, because I'm going to be in trouble right here. Oh, I'm in trouble. Yeah. Alright, let me pop this armor into the forge. Give this loadout a little bit better of a chance, and then we'll come back. Okay, lovely. I just beat the last level that I needed to, so my armor should be all good to go. Alright, 250. That should do me much better. I shouldn't get one shot quite as easily. Also, my iron golems could be a little bit higher. They're 248 and stuff. And, I'm just now realizing I ran through those 3 levels. I have 3 slots in the blacksmith. I could have definitely put the golems in as well, but oh well. Let's try this again. I'm just going to put it on Apocalypse plus 20 this time. If we get through this like pretty easy, then we'll move up in power level. Probably shouldn't have started just going for the gusto right away. The only thing about this build is I'm used to kind of just running through levels as fast as possible. This build I have to be a little bit more careful because I got to stay behind my boys. Alright, honestly, this is going surprisingly well. Like, this is actually pretty easy, to be honest. I'm going to do my part, do some little bit of 1 damage. Yeah, get him. Yeah, I got him. Okay, and lovely. There is Soggy Cave done. This level though is kind of easy. There's no boss, anything like that. So I think next I want to try beating the actual level with the boss, maybe Soggy Swamp, something like that. Soggy Swamp would actually be probably a pretty good test because not only does the boss spawn enemies, which would distract my golems, but the boss is also, you know, somewhat beefy and also just really annoying. So let's go test that out. Okay, Soggy Swamp. Yet again, I'm just going to play it on Apocalypse plus 20. If this goes really well, then maybe I'll try it again on a harder level. Also, I'm going to change my loadout just so that way I can speed run to the end, because I kind of really just care about the boss, to be honest, and he's quite a ways away. So let's get our speed running gear on. Okay, I made it to the boss. Let's do this. Come on. I'm hoping they'll kind of just do enough damage right off the bat that I'll be okay. Okay, they're getting distracted. Okay, one's still targeted on it. The other dude's kind of clearing out the mobs, which is actually really good. Oh my gosh, that worked very well. Okay, sweet, let's go, boys. Okay, I'm surprised that worked so well. The Iron Golems surprisingly split it very well. I was going to be in trouble there if both of them started attacking like the mobs that spawned, because then no one would have been attacking the cauldron. But that worked out well. Okay, now I think we're going to go for the Gusto, and we're going to go for a pretty hard boss, which is the Mushroom Monstrosity, and we're going to do this on Apocalypse plus 25, so it's going to be harder than any of the other bosses that we've taken on, and this boss is also pretty beefy. Okay, yet again, though, I'm going to speed run to the boss, because that's the main thing I care about. Okay, those stupid cows had Deflect and Thorns, which might be the stupidest combo I've seen. Okay, lovely. I've made it to the boss. Didn't run into any other stupid enchanted cows. Get them. Oh gosh, they are not doing as much damage as I hoped they would. Oh, this is gonna be trouble. And this dude also spawns... Yeah, he spawns minions. Okay, both of them are attacking the minion. That's not great. I'm gonna use... Oh, actually, I don't want to use my Beast Blast yet, because I'm not low. Okay, this is gonna... they're gonna be in trouble here, because now they're actually gonna start taking some pretty good damage. We're going well, though. I'm kind of just lurking back. Okay, I need them to die before he summons some more minions. Okay, good. I'm just going to kind of chill back here until they come back. Luckily, that artifact cooldown is going to be doing wonders. Ooh, he spawned minions. That's not good for me. Okay, they're back. Get them. Oh my gosh, those mushrooms! They do so much! Okay, we lost one life. That's fine, though. Oh my gosh. Stop with the mushrooms, you spammer! What the heck? Okay, that's just bogus more than anything. Bro keeps on spamming the shrooms. Oh my gosh, he's doing it again. Oh my gosh, almost 1,000,000 damage on the mushrooms. That's crazy. Alright, get him. Yeah. Okay, my health potion's almost back. As soon as it's back, I'm actually going to use it to do the Beast Burst. Yeah, that's some good damage there. Get them. They have critical hit enchantment, which is awesome because they're doing so much more damage now. Yes. Oh, awesome. Okay. That is lovely that we beat that boss. It's kind of annoying that I had to die twice. I'm going to blame it on the shrooms because 1,000,000 damage is crazy. I have less than 2,000,000 HP. So basically I get hit by 2 of those shrooms and I'm cooked. Yes, sweet. We beat it. That one was a little bit scary, but we did do it. Yes. And on Apocalypse plus 25, that's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Okay, but sadly that will have to do it for today's video, and I really like this build. I think it's pretty good at its job, which is, you know, obviously focusing on these artifacts. And this was kind of a tricky build to do because it is hard to kind of just focus on the artifacts. Normally artifacts are more of a support type item, but I feel like this build did a pretty good job of it. But let me know what you guys would do to make this build even better, just focusing solely on artifacts. But I think this turned out not too shabby. But sadly, that will have to do it for today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you are new, I appreciate if you subscribe. If you like the video, new videos every month. And remember to stay jolly.